What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and today we had another major update in Marvel Avengers Alliance. This new update, of course, revolves around Iron Man and the Iron Man 3 movie release. So they released Special Operations 9. The character is Rescue. And with this new character, they released new weapons and new items. So we're going to go ahead and take our first look at the character and the items. And when we first go into the new Special Operations screen, we can see that the first mission is called Cold War. And Cold War states, looks like AIM has taken on a new level of extremism. Find out what their project is, shut it down. You know the drill. So this means that once again we're going to be fighting AIM agents. The very first weapon we're going to take a look at is called the Titanium RPG-7. It is customized, has exploit opportunity, so deals increased damage against targets with staggered, distraction, off balance, poison, or dizzy, and it causes staggered, which greatly reduces the chance to dodge the next attack. Now moving on to Mission 2's weapon, it is called the Freezer. It causes chilled, cold snap, which says attacks against chilled targets are guaranteed to crit, and has something called icing up, which says chance to build ice every turn, increasing defense, and it's removed by fire attacks. So that's an interesting weapon right there. Now moving on to the last weapon. Mission 3's weapon is called Survivalist. It causes off balance, removes and prevents counterattack effects. Cornered, removes and prevents protect effects, and it also removes a single beneficial status effect. So that's interesting. I'd rather it remove all beneficial status effects, but I guess you can't ask for too much. And then we have the first unlock of the Special Operation Task List, and that is Armor Plating, which grants Deflector Shield. Now moving on to the first upgradable item, Repulsor Fist. It has two buffs, Shield Slam, deals extra damage when this character is shielded, and Follow-Up Attack, has a chance to perform a second attack when attacking. So this looks pretty good, and I can't wait to see the upgraded version. Now moving on to the next item, it's called Ferric Blade. It hits one enemy, exploits magnetism, and causes tenderized. This could be interesting with someone like Magneto on your team. And the very last thing is one of the Stark Tech set items. It is called Stark Resilient. It has True Strike, ignores most avoidance effects, high crits, and Stark Tech Synergy. If agent has the Ram's Horn, gains Paragon Exploiter and starting cooldown is removed. So it sounds to me like you'll definitely want to have the Ram's Horn. But now that we've looked at the items, we're going to move on to the character, which is the really interesting part of Spec Ops. I always love getting the new characters. It of course is Rescue, and she is a tactician. For her passive abilities, she has flying, and she also has something that causes all party members to remove a harmful status effect at the beginning of their turn. Now this would be pretty amazing, especially if it's removing stuns. So that's what I'm interested to see. And I'm sure it does remove stuns, judging by the way it's worded. So I'm looking forward to using her on my team, because I hate getting stunned, I'm sure you do too. Her very first move is called Flyby Attack. It has Shield Slam, so it deals extra damage when character is shielded. Has Afterburners, grants an extra turn, causes winded and off balance. Her second ability is called Protector Protocol. It has Magnetic Attraction, protects allies from single target or area attacks, and applies Magnetize to attackers. Also has Replicating Shields, which preemptively creates a repelling force field before an enemy attacks. So that looks like a good protect effect. Next we have Reconstruction Matrix, which is on all allies. It says Shield Effect absorbs incoming damage, restores health over time, restores health when shield is applied, and removes and prevents most damage over time effects when applied. It also grants Fortified, so defense increased by 25%. Now that is another amazing ability. She looks like a really good support character for teams. And her final ability is Status Reset. It hits all enemies. It is subtle. It's a quick action. It causes a debuff called Disruption Waves, removes beneficial status effects from all enemies, and has a buff called All Clear, which removes harmful status effects from Rescue. So that's not a bad last ability. and she is definitely a support character, so I'm interested to see her on a team in action. As I progress through this special operations on my way to rescue, I will update you all on videos and task lists and everything you need to know about the new special operations. But that's not the only thing new out today. They've also released a new Iron Man and War Machine armor, so I'm going to be getting both of those alternate costumes and showing you them in action. I'll be posting that video very shortly, so keep an eye out for that. Lastly, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you want to see more videos.